All right, I'm going to be showing you a couple of different things here with the free art lesson. We're going to be showing you how to do a quick, colorful background. I mean, this is something that may take just a matter of just a couple of minutes. I'm using it on my Soho panel that came with your kit, so you don't have to mess up one of your big canvases. And this gives you a chance to kind of play with different kinds of textures. And this is on like a paper board. The other one's more of a canvas. A little bit of difference in the way the color goes on, but you'll find you'll probably enjoy both of them. I'm using the brush that we've cut down, basically the primer brush. And this is going to kind of lay in my basic colors. Now, you can either go cover to cover, end to end with your whole thing, which I think I'll probably end up doing just to show you some color. Now, this background is one that I would typically use if I wanted to make it like a watercolor look that has water lilies in it. And this is going to be something that I think you enjoy. I'm going to move into it very, very quickly. I've got all my paint squeezed out, and as I'm using the paints, I'll tell you what color I'm working with. I think because of my coloration, I've got to have a light source. I think I'll have this coming maybe from right to left, so my darkest point in my canvas is going to be here. Next point is going to be here. Medium dark is here. My lightest area is going to be right over in here. So I'm going to pick up some of my white, titanium white, a little bit of my cadmium yellow, and I'm just going to basically tap this in. And this is going to be something you won't probably see me change brushes or wash out the brushes too much, because you're really kind of tying some nice colors together. I picked up a little bit of my Hooker green, my emerald blue, a little bit of my Mars black, and I'm going to come in here. And you see what I'm doing? I'm pushing the paint into the canvas, just like this. Want to go a little bit deeper, I'll come in here with a little bit of my color that doesn't have quite as much of my softer colors in it. You see what I'm doing? This canvas is paper, and as I say, it does absorb your paint pretty quick. And you see I'm turning my brush. I've got a little bit of my light still from where I was doing my yellow already on here. Now you see this neat effect. This is a brush that we've cut down, and I'm getting just a really neat brush pattern with this. Bring it in just like this. I'm adding a little bit of my burnt sienna in here. I think I'll pick up a little bit of my phthalo blue. Bring it in. I'm trying to give colors that sort of work well with what I've already done. I'm going to soften this blue up a little bit, give me a little bit of a brighter blue. And you may say, why am I using a light blue in here? Well, if you're doing a background, this is, as I said, going to be something I would use for water lilies. So if I'm doing that, this little bit of light blue is going to be, as it is an impressionistic painting, this is going to be a little bit of sky reflection that's coming in. So that's the reasoning kind of behind that. Picking up a little bit of my Hooker green, along with my cad yellow that's already on my brush a little bit, bringing these together, pulling it down, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of my Dazzling purple because I like purple. Ain't got to have a major reason for why I'm using it, it's just I like it. If you have a certain color you like, put it in. That's what makes it fun. Alright, I'm bringing these colors together, and I'll show you in a minute what I do at the end. I'm going to spritz it with my little spritz bottle, kind of soften these colors up a little bit. Tie these together just a little bit. Pick up some more of my cadmium yellow. Still got some color on my brush. Pulling it down, just like this. Maybe I'm coming in here with some green. Maybe this is going to be reminiscent of some weeds that are on the bank reflecting into this water. I'm just dabbing it in, breaking it up. Go a little bit deeper. Maybe want to go with a little bit of our phthalo green. Touch of our Mars black. See what I'm doing? I'm just adding color, kind of building a canvas, getting deeper and darker as we're going towards this side of our canvas. I'm going to spritz this just a little bit more, kind of soften it up. And what you'll find is that these colors will have a tendency to kind of, I won't say blend with each other, but they'll soften into each other. You're not making a harsh statement here. You're doing nice, soft colors in some areas, kind of transitioning into your deeper, richer colors. Throw a little green in here because there's always got to be a little more green somewhere if you're reflecting off of a bank. And let's pick up a little bit more, a little softer color up in here. And that was a little bit of our titanium white and a little bit of our hook of green. And let's put a little bit more of our cloud, impressionistic cloud cover in here, reflecting into water. And that's all this is just water. You see what I'm doing? I'm basically turning just a blank board into a background that I can use for anything that I want to. I think in this particular case, this is going to be more, as I said, of a background for a water lily piece. Tapping all this in. Now it's going to look dull and drab until you use some of your varnish, and these colors will really pop back out again. But in the meantime, we've got something going here that's quick, simple. Once you put your lilies in, they're going to be a nice adjunct to the painting because they're going to really stand out while you've got this nice little background going on to work with. Adding a little bit more of my light, which is my titanium white, my cadmium yellow, pulling this down, kind of flowing it into the painting so it's not so harsh all at one place. It's like this. Now you've got a great place to put your lily pads and your water lilies in. When you get ready to start that, you can do one other thing if you want to make it look a little more like water, and it works a little better on canvas, but I think it'll still work on this. You can take your brush and basically drag these colors over each other to give you kind of a watery look, just very, very, very faint bit of reflection into your water, just like this. And this pretty much will give me what I need in a few minutes to do a nice water lily piece. Enjoyed working with you. See you next time.